Hogzilla Barbecue. Welcome to the show. This week, it's Christmas 2022. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Thanks for
Merry
coming with us
Christmas.
today. So this is macaroni and cheese. This is my mom used to make macaroni and cheese for Christmas all the time, so we're gonna have this as one of our side dishes. So we've got the original Velveeta. I always buy the big one. I don't use the whole thing, but I want to make sure that I have enough. And we have sharp cheddar cheese, 1 pound. We have your regular crap, grab the wrong ones.
We have your regular crap, grab the wrong ones.
We have your regular crap, grab the wrong ones.
We have your regular crap, grab the wrong ones. Well, I do have elbow macaroni, but this is shell. So I am using elbow macaroni. Sorry about that. 1 whole stick of butter, whole milk, and a casserole dish. So we're gonna start by cooking our elbow macaroni. And then chop up our Velveeta, and we'll meet you back here in just a minute.
We're also having a reverse sear prime rib, which we're going to show that because I've had it dry aging overnight. I put some GPS, garlic, pepper, salt on it, and put it in the fridge overnight. It's out getting to room temperature. Next step's going to be olive oil, some more GPS, big piece of meat, it can handle it. Then it's going to go on the smoker. And what else we got?
We're gonna have Brussels sprouts, and we will be showing you how to do that too.
Bacon.
It's bacon with Brussels sprouts, and we're gonna cook that in a
Maybe some onions too.
maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Mine will have onions.
Okay. So we've got a few things we're gonna show you. So, anything else you want to add?
No,
Okay.
let's cook.
Let's cook. We'll be back.
All right. See ya. All right, y'all. So we're gonna get another coat of GPS on this prime rib. Like I say, it's dry aged overnight with. I didn't put any binder, just the GPS on there after I washed and dried the meat. Now we're gonna put olive oil and then more GPS on it. It can handle it. It's a huge piece of meat. Then it's gonna go on the smoker. So let's get it going here. Trying to keep one hand clean. 5.6 pounds, big chunk of meat, a little extra virgin olive oil. Start upside down. Now this, I cut the bones off, put some GPS between the bone and the meat, and then tied the bones back on. Pretty much the same way I did it last year.
Add it on there. It sure is gonna be good. To this side. It's like giving a little.
Suntan oil. So we're going to do a slow reverse sear on the Cabela's smoke station, just like last year. Should go better this time now that I got that gear fixed. Won't crap out at 120 degrees or 118 degrees, which is almost where you want it anyway. Probably going to pull it around 122 internal because it's going to carry over. Medium rare is about between 120 and 125. And then we're going to sear it. Okay, that's almost there. And I'm going to keep it on this rack on the smoker because it's going to get spun. So that's looking good. Next stop, be on the smoker for a few hours. And it is cold outside, by the way. We will do a little filming out there. Gonna have a fire going for a little bit. I don't know how long we'll stay out there though. It'll stay out there until it's done. I'm gonna have my remote probe in it, have a deck probe, so I can come back here and get warm and see what it's doing still. All right, see you in a bit.
Okay, and we're back. As you can see, I cooked the elbow macaroni, and
Elbow.
I did
Macaroni.
al dente because we're going to. Is it al dente or al dente?
El dente. Dente?
I don't know.
Dente.
But I didn't cook it all the way. It's still just a little firm because it's going to cook a little bit more.
Oh, it doesn't whoosh.
So I chopped up my Velveeta. I chopped up my butter, a whole stick of butter, half a cup milk, and then my shreds.
Whole
So
milk.
half a cup of whole milk. So we're going to. Oops. Sorry. Oops. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to separate in the casserole dish. Then we're going to put a good amount of mac and
Layers.
cheese down. Now what I did is when I put this in and I was draining it, after I did that I sprayed it with cold water, rinsed it all the way down with cold water so it doesn't stick. And so we're going to put, can they see in here? Oh, we're going to put about, not quite halfway, but noodles. And then your next step is your butter. So you're going to put your pats of butter in. You're going to put about 8 pats. Or about 6. So then your next step is your Velveeta cheese. And you want to take it all the way to the corner. You want to make sure you got lots of cheese. Lots and lots of cheese.
It's like an eating.
And I cut a little bit more. I just didn't bring it over. And cut it in half to push it down in there. Okay, then you're going to take your shredded cheese and just put your shredded cheese. Now, some people put flour in theirs. I do not. I don't really know the purpose of the flour, but mine comes out nice and creamy and cheesy. It's like a binder, I guess.
If you're not using the Velveeta, the flour makes it creamier.
Okay.
The Velveeta does that for you.
And then we're just going to add some more Mackies, elbows.
Elbows.
You don't have a hole in that shirt. Made you look.
The shells would have worked too. I mean,
Well, yeah, I just like the
traditional.
Yeah. Okay, so then you're gonna repeat. You're just gonna do the butter again. Now you can do this ahead of time and just set it off to the side. And then when you get ready, all you have to do is, I'm not gonna add my milk right now because we are actually doing this ahead of time. So
That'll go in right before it goes in the oven.
Right. You wanna hold off on your milk.
Which we're going to do that later.
Right. Let me grab my little extra ones over here.
We just want to have everything put together ahead of time.
That way it does take, you can, if you have guests over or whatever, you can enjoy your guest and, and then just put everything.
This is going to
in the
sink
pan.
down some
Yes.
as it cooks.
Now
The
also,
Velveeta is going to melt in gooey.
also one thing that I did forget to mention is I cook it at 350 for 30 minutes. After it is cooked, I bring it out and I put either breadcrumbs.
Panko.
We use panko. Panko on top, put it back in under the broiler for 5 minutes, is
Just
that?
until it gets golden. Get
So-
that little crunch on top.
Just make sure you get it all in there. And like I said, it's not going to run over. You can put it on a cookie sheet if you want. I've never had it run over. But there's always a first. Okay. So just going to put my lid on. You don't even have to put it in the refrigerator if you don't have room. Just leave it out. And when you get ready, put your milk in. 350, 30 minutes, take it out. Put your panko on. Broiler, and boom, you're good to go. Now,
I'm going to do our horseradish sauce. I'm going to basically be using equal parts Duke's mayonnaise and this cream style horseradish, which is awesome. Gonna do about a cup of each, I guess. It's about a cup.
Yeah, that's
Right.
it. Yeah.
I've used sour cream in this before. We're just gonna go with the horseradish and mayo this time. Ooh. Then you adjust it as you go. I'm also gonna do about a tablespoon of garlic, which looks like that. The same with some parsley flake. This is just for color, really. And I'll do about a teaspoon of black pepper. Sorry, what do you mean?
Noodle.
And just a splash of Worcestershire.
Watch your sister sauce.
And mix it up. Give it a taste.
Woo! Now clear your sinuses.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good.
Mm-hmm, good.
All right. Well, next I think we're gonna put the meat on and
Eventually we'll get to the Brussels sprouts.
go freeze our butts off for a little bit.
Oh, fun.
Well, we could do those. Do we want to do those ahead of time?
Sure, let's do that.
Let's do those next.
Be back in a minute.
All right.
Okay, so we're back. Brussels sprouts. So we've got our bacon and onions. He won. In the pot getting crispy. You want your bacon to get crispy. We have, what is this, about a little over 2 cups of chicken broth.
Yeah.
And then we've got brown sugar, about 2 tablespoons.
Yeah, a little more than that. I like it a little sweet.
And about
Teaspoon
of salt. And then Brussels sprouts. Now, this was the hardest part, cleaning the Brussels sprouts up, cutting the ends off, cleaning them up, chopping them in half. That did take a little while. So that's the hardest part of this recipe. So you're going to put your chicken broth in.
We use the jarred,
Yeah,
called better than broth.
Yeah. That way you've always got it on hand. You can use a can of regular chicken broth or make your own. Then add the brown sugar and the salt. You're going to mix that all together. Bring it to a boil.
Get that fond off the bottom.
Oh yeah, that's the good part. Good part. Put in pockets.
What's in your pocket?
Nothing right now. But I could put spoons and all kinds of stuff in my pockets.
You want to put that in there?
No.
Okay.
It's dirty.
All right, let this come back up to 10.
Yes. Bring it up to a boil. Now the Brussels sprouts don't take long at all to cook. So it depends on how tender you want. Some people like theirs, a little on the harder side. Some people like in the middle. Some people like mushy. I like somewhere in the middle.
We're just going to cook them for a minute because we're going to heat this back up later. So we don't want them to get too mushy.
Yeah, we don't want. Would that make mashed cabbage? Mashed
Probably.
Brussels sprouts?
Wouldn't be bad.
I know.
Like, what's the British thing with the peas? Smashed peas?
Oh yeah.
We still haven't done that.
No.
That's a thing they do with the fish and chips. They have they're called
smashed peas.
Smashed peas.
They're actually.
So they cook the peas and
Smash them.
smush them.
I don't know what else they put in. We'll have to look into that. We'll have to try it. But neither of us are a big fan of peas, but that might be good. Smells good.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna put these guys in, and just be careful. You don't want to drop. You want to lower down. You don't want to drop too much because you don't want to splatter hot stuff on anybody. Okay, so we're gonna mix those all up
Gently.
gently.
And like I say, we're not gonna overcook this or overstir it because we're gonna heat this back up later.
Yes, along with our macaroni cheese is ready. So this is ready. So we'll go outside, have some fun, prepare the meat, sit around the campfire. As long as we can stand the cold. It is really cold here in Florida, believe it or not. It is. What was the temperature?
Well, when we got up, it was already at 8 o'clock. It was already up to 34.
Yeah.
But the wind chill was 28. So it was below 32 at sunrise. You know, around 6:37.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had a cold Christmas, so it is a nice treat.
Well, this cold.
Yes, this
We
cold.
normally don't get 30s until like halfway through January, end of January, February. That's the coldest part of our winter.
Yeah, this Florida girl's not used to that cold, so born
To
and
have,
raised.
yeah, to have that cold already is
Yes.
interesting.
Okay, so there's our Brussels sprouts for now.
Yep.
We're gonna go outside and play, and you guys can come along if you want.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
All right, let's check this out. Looking good.
Okay, we are finally here. We have our Brussels sprouts with our bacon. We have our macaroni cheese. As you see, we put the panko on top of it, and we got some crusties. And oh my gosh, cheesy, it's gonna be so good. And of course, we have,
Prime rib.
oh yes. So we are going to
Eat.
eat now, finally.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, your ears are freaking me out.
Mwah. You can never say
God
you've been
bless.
kissed by an elf.
Yeah. Freaky elf. All right. Love
Bye,
y'all.
everyone.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, y'all. Appreciate you hanging out. Merry Christmas. God bless you. God bless your families. Spend some time with them. Hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. You know the drill. God bless you. God bless this troubled country.